So I sold that little red Farmall Model A tractor that I liked so much. And since I sold it, it had the only crank handle, and I've got a 140 Farmall that also I cranked by crank handle, which happened to be that same crank handle. And I didn't write down the measurements or anything like that, but before I walked off with it to sell it, I traced it out, and it looks like we got 1 foot, but on that 140 it hit, so we're gonna make that 13 inches. By 9. By 5.5. Maybe 5. The stuff probably was around 3/4 of an inch. And I have some rod that's about that size, maybe a tiny bit bigger. But let's get it bent and cut and drill a hole. We've got to put something in there. It had like one of them roll pins. If I can't find a roll pin big enough, I may have to just tack in a bolt and cut it and grind it up. See if we can make it. So we add them up. 13 plus 9 plus 5.5, 27.5. We'll cut it 28 just to make sure we have plenty to work with. Plug it up. Ain't that what them folks say? If you go flying in an airplane, take an extension cord, because it'll catch something. We're going to give our extra inch on that end. Need to 90 it somewhere in there. Give that little extra. All right, let's go heat it up and bend it. So we set it down on the other one. It fits pretty good on the trace. It's a little bit bigger, about what we want. So now we got to drill a hole through there to put some sort of stop to catch the crankshaft. I had to grind my rod down a little bit smaller so it would fit. This rod's bigger, but it had a keyway or a roll pin drove through it about yay far back. So we're gonna put one about yay far back, just as darn in the middle as we can. Well, I couldn't find the roll pin, so I got a bolt, and I'm gonna tack the bolt in there and cut the ends off. And if it works, it works. That'll be great. If it doesn't, we'll hammer it out and get a roll pin. it's in there fairly all right. It could definitely be. It's a tad bit longer on this side. We can trim it down if we need to. Time to go test it out. So here's that 140. Well, I'll show you where it's got to go. It has got to go through there and into the crank. Then there's a shiny bar in there. Doubt you can see it. But catches it on both sides. Obviously something real easy to construct. Goes all the way in. I like it. We'll paint it and call it done. Thanks for watching. Well, I found some paint, spray paint. Turned out to be metallic. And I guess that's the color we got. Made it look nice and shiny. Maybe we'll find it in the pasture. Gotta do that. Rounded it off just a little. Get some more of that fancy metallic paint. Had them sharp corners on it. You know how they be. That's ready to go somewhere.